Hello there everybody, we discovered Redstone here, and today I'm back with another Minecraft video. And in today's video I'll be showing you guys how you guys can build yourself this intimidating looking, but it's actually not that hard guys, and this is fully customizable and it doesn't have to be this big if you guys don't want to, so don't be intimidated by it. Sugarcane farm. And this sugarcane farm works in the 1.17 edition of Minecraft Bedrock, and it's actually not as hard as it looks to build. And this will produce about 800 to 1000 pieces of sugarcane per hour with the amount of layers that I have, which is 7 layers. And you guys can add more to speed up the rates, but yeah, with the setup that I have right now, you guys can get about 900 to 1000 pieces of sugarcane per hour set at normal tick. But you guys can always ramp up the tick speed to get a lot of sugarcane, as if you guys put it to just 10 tick speed, you guys can get a lot more, but some people might count it as cheating, so it's up to you guys if you want to do it or not. But either way, you guys should be able to get a decent amount of sugarcane. And guys, I know I talked a little bit more than I usually do, but I just wanted to be clear that this doesn't actually have to be as hard as I've made it to be, and you guys can make it smaller. Guys, this works on all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, including MCPE, PS4, Xbox, Windows 10, and Nintendo Switch, and any other Minecraft Bedrock platform. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get right into the tutorial. So first, I have all the things that'll be necessary to build the bottom section of the farm, and the bottom section includes our funnel system over here and our first row of sugarcane with the harvesters. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is find yourself an area that is decently big like this one, and then roughly designate a center and then dig down by 2 blocks like so. And now what you're going to want to do is go out by 4 blocks on either direction. And now you're going to want to connect up all these corners. And once you've roughly got the edge out, you're going to want to dig down by 2 blocks all the way around. And now you're going to want to come back to our center and then dig down by 2 blocks, and then you're going to want to place in a chest and then a hopper going into our chest. And guys, you can expand this to however big you would like by adding some extra hoppers and some extra chests. And now you're going to want to come to each corner of our hole and then place in a solid block. And then you're going to want to place a water bucket on each one of these corners. And if you guys did everything correctly, there should be no still water spots, and if you land anywhere, you should get pushed to the center right here. So now that we have our funnel ready, we can get on to our first sugarcane plantation. But before we do that, sugarcane actually needs water to grow, so you're going to want to dig out a channel right here, leaving a 1 block gap between our channel and our main funnel. And you're actually going to want to repeat this on all 4 sides, going all the way across. And now you're going to want to grab your water and then place them on each channel, and you're going to need 2 of them on either end, and repeat that for all of them. And now you're going to want to grab your sugarcane and then place 1 on each one of these blocks over here. And now you're going to want to grab your slime blocks, go up, place a temporary block right there, and then place a slime block basically at a 1 block diagonal to one of our sugarcane. And then you're going to want to make sure that our slime blocks run all the way across, and all the way across on top of our channel and basically our sugarcane as well, as these will be the ones that will be breaking our sugarcane. And if you guys are actually low on some slime blocks, you guys can actually go ahead and replace these outer block with any solid block of your choice, because I know that slime blocks might be expensive for some people, so you guys can replace the ends out with any block of your choice. And now you're going to want to repeat that on all 4 sides. Now you're going to want to grab your sticky pistons and then scaffold out with any block of your choice. Now you're going to want to grab your sticky pistons and some temporary blocks, and you're going to want to find the center of our little plantation here, and the center is basically where the water is standing still, and then go up by 2 blocks with your scaffolding blocks, break the first one, and then place a sticky piston on the other side of it and get rid of our original block. You guys can repeat this all the way across. Now you're going to want to grab your glazed terracotta blocks, and guys, you can only use glazed terracotta blocks. It can be any color, or you can use obsidian, because these 2 blocks are the only blocks in the game that are not moved by slime blocks. And if you guys don't actually have any glazed terracottas on hand, you guys can just do this but with any block of your choice, but make sure that you're going out by 1 block and build basically all the way across as I'm doing here, but 1 block out with any solid block of your choice. But I recommend you guys using glazed terracottas, as it's just more convenient and allows us to build a smaller farm. Now your farm should look a little like this with a green ring all around it. And now we're gonna go ahead and build our timing circuit. So now you're going to want to grab all of these blocks over here so we can build ourselves the timing circuit. And guys, some quick little information: sugarcane in Minecraft Bedrock grows every about 18 minutes or so. So to achieve that timing, we're going to be using 2 etho hopper clocks. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is just choose any side of our piston and then go out by 1 block. And now you're going to want to scaffold out 2 blocks like so, and then place an observer with the red dot right next to our piston and break that over there, so you'll end up with something that looks a little like this. And then now in front of our observer, you're going to want to place a redstone block like so, and then you're going to want to scaffold out by 1 block and then place in a normal piston. Now you're going to want to scaffold out by 2 blocks and then place in another normal piston. So you should end up with 1 piston with the redstone block right on it and the other one with a 1 block gap. And now you're going to want to come under our redstone block and then place in a hopper going to a temporary block, break that temporary block, and then another hopper going into that hopper. So you should see that the little nodes are going into each other. Now you're going to want to place a block right there and another one right there, basically next to our hoppers. And this is so that we can take a comparator signal out of our hopper and go ahead and place in 2 comparators. And now you're going to want to come and place a solid block on the faces of our comparators and make sure that the 2 prongs are facing our hopper and the single node is facing our solid block. On each solid block, go ahead and place a redstone dust. So now you're going to want to come down here next to our comparators and then build 2 blocks out like that and break our support block. And now you're going to want to come on the other side of our blocks and then place in 2 redstone torches under our hoppers. And now you're going to want to place in 2 redstone dust like so. And now you're going to want to get a temporary block right there and then place in an observer, so it should look a little like this. Now place another redstone block on top of our observer and then go out by 1 block like that, and then place in a piston, and now go out by 2 blocks as well and place in another piston, basically the exact same thing that we did out here. So now you're going to want to place a temporary block on the face of our observer and then place a block of redstone onto the left side of the block, get rid of the temporary block, and now you're going to want to place a piston using the help of some temporary block ready to push our redstone block right there, and you're going to want to do the same on the other side with a 1 block gap, so it should look a little like this. Now place some temporary blocks right there and then put a hopper under our redstone block and do the same on the other side, so you have the 2 hoppers running into each other. And we're also going to want to take our comparator output of the hopper, so you're going to want to make a upside down L shape and break the center on either side. And place in your comparator the same way that you did before with a piece of redstone dust on either side of our pistons again. And guys, this next part is very specific. You're going to want to come to our outermost etho hopper clock. So guys, this next part is actually very specific, so you're going to want to get a stack of any block of your choice. I'm using cobblestone, you guys can use dirt, torches, or anything, it's up to you guys, and another stack of 45. And this is important as this will actually help us get the 18 minutes required. And if you guys are wondering how, every 64 blocks that pass through these hoppers, this will move once, and when the redstone block moves once, the observer will give out a signal turning off the redstone torches, allowing 1 single item to flow across our second etho hopper clock here. So each stack takes 64 seconds to get across, each stack takes 25 seconds to get across, so 25 times 45 is about 18 minutes. That's why you need these specific items. So now you're just going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to get them in as fast as possible to get the timer accurate. But yeah, once you're done with that, that's actually most of the redstone completed. So now what you guys are going to want to do is grab your repeaters and then place one right there. So if you have your timing circuit over here, you're going to want to place the repeater exactly there, and then you're going to want to come to the other side, go to our and use it as our center, and then skip 2 blocks and place another repeater. Now you guys can just come in here and place redstone dust all the way across our channel. And now to test it out and see if you guys did everything correctly, you guys can just come down here and replace this piece of redstone dust with a lever to see if everything works. And if you guys flick it, everything should work perfectly. And now you can replace it back with the original redstone, so everything will work. So yeah, that's actually the entire bottom layer done, and this will actually work by itself. But for the amount of work that goes into building this hopper clock and everything else, I don't think it's worth it just building the bottom one over here. And the most efficient amount of layers I found will be effective is about 3 to 4. So I recommend you guys building 2 to 3 more layers, which I'll show you guys how you guys can build your extra layers, as it's not the same as the bottom one. So to build a secondary layer, you're going to want to grab all these materials and get ready to build it. So now what you're going to want to do is come down here on top of our slime block and skip a block and place an entire row of stairs. And you're actually going to want to repeat this on all 4 slime blocks. And once you're done, it should look a little like this. Now you're going to want to grab any solid blocks of your choice and fill the edges of our stairs in, as if you guys don't and start filling the stairs in with water, it will end up as a tragedy, as all of your redstone will just fly off and you're gonna have to do all of that again. So I recommend you guys blocking these in carefully with any solid blocks of of your choice. And speaking about blocking everything, you're also going to want to block the front with dirt. Make sure that this is dirt. If not, this will not work because you won't be able to place sugarcane on it. And just go all the way across, imitating what's happening down there with dirt blocks, and we can place our sugarcane blocks on top. Before we do that, you're going to want to fill each one of these stairs up with water, as this will allow us to place sugarcane on them. And now you guys can come down here and place sugarcane all the way across. Once you've done that, you're going to want to grab your slime blocks and repeat exactly what we did down there, but up here now. And the same thing with our sticky pistons on each slime block, and the same with our glazed terracotta blocks or obsidian if you guys have enough. And you're also going to want to place both repeaters on the exact same spot as last time and fill in everything with redstone. And don't worry guys, we're not going to build the timing contraption again because that'll just be ineffective. We're actually going to connect it up to up here, so it'll be a lot easier. So now all you have to do to hook it up is grab some observers and place them up here, and you guys can continue this chain all the way up, as many layers as you build. And then to hook it up to the chain, all you have to do is bring it one block higher and then place another observer going up into it. So if you guys see the arrow, our redstone output will travel from here once it's detected all the way up here, and once it reaches up here, it will be brought into here with this observer, which will observe the change of this observer. A lot of observers going on, but yeah. And that's actually it. So if you guys are going to leave this on normal tick speed, all you have to do is that and leave it alone. But if you guys are going to put up the tick speed, I recommend just building 2 layers like this. And what you're going to want to do is come down here, and once this reaches about 60 blocks, you're going to want to take it out like so that there's only 4 blocks in here. And in this one, you're also going to want to make it faster, and you're going to want to make sure that there's only 1 cobblestone block in this one and about 10 in this one. And if you guys are wondering why it's not growing, it's because this is on high tick speed mode. So now you're going to want to change your tick speed. To do that, just go into settings, scroll all the way down, and once you've done that, I recommend putting into tick speed about 500 so you guys don't lag out your game too much. But yeah, as you guys can see, all of them will fling across and land into down there. And if you guys want to add a safety precaution when you don't want to lose a little bit of sugarcane like this one, all you have to do is add a layer of glass under our glazed terracotta square. And the final thing that you're going to want to do to have access to our farm is just come down here in between our clock and make sure that you're next to this piston over here. You're going to want to dig down by about 5 blocks and then just continue on going here, and you should see the chest with the sugarcane in it. And right now, with just about 500 tick speed, it's already overloading and our hoppers are not able to pick up everything. So you guys don't even need to put it at that high of a tick speed for this to function really well. And yeah guys, either you put it at high tick speed or not, this farm will give you enough sugarcane if you guys build it high enough. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy straightforward Minecraft Bedrock and Minecraft Java content, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. As it does help my channel, it also really does mean a lot to me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next one. Peace.